Hi guys, today I show you how to replace thermostat on Toyota Prius 2020 all-wheel drive. This is the original part number for this thermostat, and this is original box, and inside you can see it's like thermostat. And thermostat located under intake air manifold pipe here. Okay, and the first we need to remove this air intake pipe. Okay, let's do this. The first we need to unscrew it, these couple bolts to remove this rubber air intake pipe. Okay, let's do this. Release this clamp and just pull out this pipe, and same things on another side. And another step, we need to unscrew this bolt and this bolt to remove this plastic air intake pipe. After when you unscrew these bolts, just pull out. It's not so easy to pull out this pipe, and in this case I will be remove this air filter box. To remove this one, we need to disconnect this sensor, unscrew these bolts, and remove some pins. After when you remove the top of the box, remove the air filter, and we can see couple bolts on the bottom. We need to unscrew these bolts. When you unscrew these bolts, just pull out this bottom box, and you can see it's just plastic pin. Okay, right now I believe we have enough room to remove this plastic air intake pipe. Unfortunately, still not enough room, and we need to unscrew this bracket. To unscrew this bracket, we need to unscrew this bolt, and I believe this bolt, and maybe this bolt. Okay, let's do that. Okay, after when you unscrew this bracket, I believe right now is enough room to remove this air intake pipe. Yeah. Okay, right now you can see this thermostat here, and we need to remove this pipe and small one pipe, and after this unscrew 3 bolts, like 1, 2, and another side 3. And before to remove this pipe, if you want to save your coolant, antifreeze, you can drain this antifreeze. Use the valve located underneath here, and you can open this valve and all antifreeze will be drained, and you can put some bucket or something like this to save this antifreeze. To release this clamp, I used my channel lock and already move this clamp on the middle part of pipe, and right now just pull out this pipe. Okay, pipe is removed, and right now I need to remove the small pipe, this one, and just in case disconnect this electrical power electrical pump. After this I unscrew this bolt, the dipstick, because I need room and in this case I move this dipstick to another side. Okay, after when you move this dipstick, you have enough room to unscrew these 3 bolts. Okay, after this you can disconnect this hose. Just use the channel lock to move this clamp and just pull out, and that's it. To unscrew it, third bolt on the bottom, I use like deep socket number 10 and 2 extension. One is a long, one is a short. Okay, let's do this. I just put on this side, connect it to the bolt and unscrew it. When your bottom bolt is unscrewed, you can unscrew it top bolt and another bolt. To unscrew it, the bolt, I use the wrench number 10 because it's like not enough room to move dipstick and unscrew it this bolt, top bolt. To unscrew it the last bolt, I use just a regular socket number 10. After when you unscrew this 3 bolt, you can easily remove this thermostat. Looks good, but for some reason he opened it so late. Maybe something like stuck a little more. Okay, put back new thermostat and just don't forget the gasket and screw it back, all bolts. I start on the top. Okay, after when you screw it, this top bolt and this bottom bolt, you can unscrew it next third bottom bolt, because these 2 bolts give direction for you. It's much easier to screw it back. Okay, when you screw it back, all 3 bolts, you can connect it this small hose and clamp it. Okay, let's do this. Okay, after when you clamp it small down hose, you can screw it back this dipstick. Okay, after when you screw it dipstick, you can put back line electrical supply and connect all connection. Okay, after this you can connect this pipe. Okay, after when you connected this pipe and put clamp back, you can fill this reservoir for coolant. Usually I push it this hose. And you can hear the sound, bull bull bull. It means like air come out. When the coolant system start to filling, we can put back this air intake pipe. Okay, just put back this air intake pipe, and it's time to put back this metal bracket. Okay, bracket, install it back, and you can see how this coolant fall down. It's time to add a little more to filling up. Okay, it's time to install this box back. Just put it on the side, push it, and after this screw it on the bottom. Don't screw it this back on the bottom. The first you need to connect this intake air pipe. Yeah, it's much better and easier when this box is not screwed. Okay, just like this, connect it, and after this screw it on the bottom. After this, take air filter and put back, and take top and lock it, and after this connect it for this air pipe. Okay, when you put back top, just push the clamp and it's locked, and don't forget to connect this sensor. And after this, tighten the bolt, this one. Okay, it's time to put back this rubber air intake pipe. After when you put back this rubber pipe, tighten the bolt. Okay, after this, just put back bolt here and pull back bolt here. Okay, and after this, tighten the bolt on the bottom and on the top. That's it. Check all connection, what you disconnect, make sure everything connecting. Check all bolts, all connection, looks everything good. Check the level, add a little more coolant, and start engine. Add coolant on the top and start engine. Okay, after when you start engine, make sure nothing to leak. And that's it. Thank you for watching.